I'm Cadence the drummer.
I'm Cole the artist, and we're comparable. What are your resolutions?
How many of you guys have already dropped your New Year's resolutions? We're what, 1 week, 2 weeks in?
1 week in.
1 week into the new year. How many of you guys put on that holiday weight?
I put it on, took it off, put it on, took it off. Right now I put it back on, so I'm about to take it back off.
On today's episode, we are going to be talking vision board updates and New Year's resolutions.
Yes.
I know
2020 has been rough.
And 2021 is not
least.
really off to that great of a start.
Right.
But we still wanted to follow up with you guys with all the expectations we had for last year and what we want to talk about or hoping for in the new year. First thing, our vision boards. So what you'll see is I have some things listed on my vision board. Did everything come true? No. But...
Oh, wait. And make sure that you watch that video from 2020. The link will be in the description below.
Yes. And my vision board, I have quite a few things. And the main thing that really happened for me in 2020 is that I became debt-free. Thank you, thank you. It was a struggle, but I did have family support, so that helped me out a lot. And I was able to get rid of my student loans, able to get rid of my consumer debt, as well as able to get rid of any medical debt that I had.
I finished paying Sally Mae back.
And so that was really exciting because I just had no idea that I was going to be able to do that, especially in 2020 because of everything that was going on. That was one thing that I didn't realize I really wanted and needed. The other thing, I got abs in 2020. And then I lost them shortly after because of the holiday season. But they were short-lived. I planned to get them back, but I did lose them. So those are the two things that were on my vision board. I'm still believing and trusting that the other things will come to fruition.
Yeah.
That word is hard for me to say.
Fruition, yeah.
But anyway, those are the things that happened for me that I'm really excited about. So what were the things that were on your vision board that came true? Or that didn't come true?
So I had just a couple of things. So get back in shape, which I did consistently for a good span. And then as soon as the holidays hit, just like you said, I did whatever I wanted. So honestly, I took 5 steps forward and maybe 4.5 steps back.
Too much chocolate cake, too much black eyed peas,
too much everything.
Like Thanksgiving food, too much everything.
So pretty much I'm starting that back over again. But I do feel like I do have the discipline to get back on it. When it comes to my art, I really, especially towards the end of the year, I really kicked that off with a bang. So I'm very proud of myself. As you guys have probably seen on our page, you see more artwork from myself, more original work. So I feel like that's 100%. I knocked that out. My relationship with my fiance, that has improved. We're working through some things and we're doing good. And then also as far as parenting, I just wanted to be, a better parent and all of those things. So we are doing that as well too. So those things went well. Now I fell off on my Bible study. So before I was doing like real good Bible study. So I ended up now increasing my praise and worship, but unfortunately decreasing my Bible study. So I'm hoping to get that, or not hoping, I will be incorporating that back again. So
I'm glad you mentioned that because in 2020 I was actually able to up my Bible study game because my church has a 5 a.m. prayer call. But then when I saw how it impacted me, you gotta make time for God. So that is something I did in 2020 that I'm going into 2021 continuing to do, is that I'm actually setting aside the time for God, and I do it first thing in the morning.
Don't be giving him the scraps and expecting all this grace and mercy and all this stuff to come and you give him
that's
scraps.
That's not how it works, and you only know that if you read your Bible and it's up at the 5 a.m. prayer call. Anyway, New Year's resolutions that I'm getting abs and going to keep my abs this year. So I'm going to make tasty dishes that I can enjoy being at home that are semi-healthy. That's one goal I have. That's my New Year's resolution, is to get my abs, keep my abs. The second thing I want to do is work more on my music. So I've been doing beats. You guys noticed I've done that, working more on like the music production side, still playing, of course, as well as doing editing. That is something that I really found that I really enjoy.
Y'all.
All those things I'm going to work towards that. And then what's my last thing that I want to work on this year? I want to build my savings, which is hard because I've learned that I really enjoy shopping. Online shopping, especially when you figure out your measurements.
Her nickname is Spindy.
That is what they call me. I don't want to say I love shopping, but I really do enjoy the aspect of ordering something. It shows up and it perfectly fits. That is something I'm trying to scale back because I really do want to build my savings and work towards the future. Those are my 3 things I would say I have to work on.
Mine's simple. It's pretty much like an extension of last year. So God, family, and my art. That's it. That's it. Because that's it for me.
Same. I would say God.
Because everything else will just fall into place.
God, music, editing, all those creative things, and then financial stability, if I had to categorize it. If you made it to the end of this video,
You know what you need to do?
like,
Comment,
share,
subscribe.